Nice to meet you, I'm Zoe, and today I want to talk about Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game developed and published by Square Enix. It was first released in 2010 and is known in the MMO community to have the best story on the market. You play as a warrior of light, adventuring through the world, all while helping to save it from devastation. Typical fantasy MMO RPG stuff if you ask me, but while the story in Final Fantasy XIV is exciting and worth checking out, I don't think it's the only selling point. In today's video, I want to break down some of the more special reasons for why I think you should check out Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV does an incredible job at letting the player decide how they want to experience the game. Maybe you're a solo player. You can run through main story quests easily by yourself, and any duties you need to complete along the way, you can do so by utilizing the duty support function in the game. The story is so incredibly rich that it allows for a really satisfying solo experience. Or, on the other end of the spectrum, if you want to make as many friends as possible and really spread those social butterfly wings, Final Fantasy XIV won't hold you back. If that's your case, you can join a free company, explore the main city hubs which are always populated, interact with other player characters, and even join RP events. This is personally my favorite thing about Final Fantasy XIV. I love my free company and all of the wonderful people in it. This game has the nicest MMO community that I have come across to date. When playing an MMO, your character becomes an extension of you. So, what better way to express that than with amazing character customization options? The baseline character customization options in 14 are great. To start, the character models are really high quality, and the devs are about to overhaul them to make them better. I also want to mention that I personally really appreciate the mixture of big badass characters and smaller, more cutesy ones. Having the option to be a little Lalafell or a cat girl or a bunny girl, it sort of feels like a hey, we see you to its female audience. And it's refreshing, it's nice. When creating your character, you get to pick from 8 different races, all with very unique customization options. And beyond that, you can further customize in the game with a thing called glamours. Glamours, for anyone unfamiliar with the term, is just taking a drab, boring piece of armor and making it look like a different, more fun piece of clothing. If you're familiar with World of Warcraft, it's just transmogging, but more fun. Longtime 14 players will tell you that glamours are the true end game, and as a baby Sprout player, I have to agree. Every day I log into this game and level up just to get closer to unlocking cuter glams. Another great piece of customization to note is the esthetician. You unlock the esthetician while questing pretty early in the game, and can access him through in-rooms, so you never have to be unhappy with your hairstyle, hair color, or much more. And if you're unhappy with your character and want to change everything about them, you can use what's called Fantasia, a potion that lets you completely override your character as if you're creating them all over again. Best part is, you get a free Fantasia when you complete the A Realm Reborn main storyline, and I think that's pretty cool. I love the job system in 14. To preface this section of the video, I want to clarify the difference between a job and a class. In Final Fantasy XIV, there are combat classes, and there are crafting and gathering classes. Combat classes consist of your typical video game class types: gladiators, archers, conjurers, etc. While crafting and gathering classes are more like blacksmith, botanist, fisher, those things. Each of the combat classes can be upgraded to its respected job at level 30. For example, archers can become bards, or gladiators can become paladins. You can further upgrade at level 50, 60, 70, or 80, depending on the job. That's like the super condensed version of it all. If you want an in-depth video about jobs versus classes, please let me know. I would love to make one for you. Because of how the job and class system works, you're not going to need to make 100 alternate characters to be all of the classes and jobs. You can theoretically be all of them, or most, in one character. While it can all seem a little daunting in the moment to see all these "so you want to be a blank" quest on your map, it really is comforting to know that you can switch it up literally whenever you want. Also, for any new players, you do not need to grab every single "so you want to be a" quest. I did it the first time that I played and I got so overwhelmed and so confused. So I wanted to make sure I added that in there. Please don't be like me. I kind of touched on this aspect in part 2, but I think it's such an important part of why I love this game so much, and I wanted to touch on the community both in and outside of the game a little bit more. I've only been playing regularly for about a week. I've not once encountered an unpleasant interaction with another player since I started playing this game. Every dungeon, my party is talkative and inquisitive about my day, reassuring me I'm not hindering them by being a new player, asking if I need help with a quest, and really just going out of their way to extend a helping hand. Outside of my free company, random people will chat with me to ask if I need help with questing, they'll trade collectibles or glam items, and are always happy to have a silly little interaction with me. The Final Fantasy XIV community is filled with some of the sweetest people I have ever met online. No matter where I go, Discord, Reddit, Twitter, the 14 community is always going to hype me up and help me out, and I think that is what makes this MMO so special and honestly the best on the market. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that you should play Final Fantasy XIV. I recommend checking out their free trial if you don't want to purchase the game or jump right into a subscription. It's free all the way up to level 60, which is crazy considering how much time I've put into it, and I'm only level 35 right now. If you're a Final Fantasy XIV player, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the game is and why you think other people should check it out. Alright, that's all I got for this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to see more like this in the future. I stream every weekend on Twitch. Over there, I've been doing the Realm Reborn storyline for the first time ever, so definitely check it out. I would love to chat with you guys over there while I'm live sometime. Also, definitely join my Discord server. We have a great group of people there, and I would love some more friends to join who play Final Fantasy XIV as well. You'll also get notified there when I post a new YouTube video or when I go live on Twitch. Alright, stay safe out there, adventurers. I'll see you next time. Bye!